Monday, October 31st. The year is 2022. So here in Georgia, we enter into our second week of early voting, which is I think voting is very important. And I participate in voting every election. I mean, I don't miss an opportunity to not vote. This election, like all elections, are important, especially when you live in a country that's so divided. I mean, I can't understand a lot of the issues that's going on here in America. It seems to be the vast majority seem to be race related, or along the lines of racial disharmony. But when I'm on social media, whether it's Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or any of the other social media, I run across these posts by people who are instigating this don't vote, that it would be better, that there's power in not voting. And I'm thinking, who in their right mind would encourage people, black people, not to vote? I've never understood that. And I have some friends and associates who don't vote. They bitch and complain about everything, but they don't walk into a polling booth to vote. They don't do anything but bitch and complain. I don't like this person. I don't like that person. I don't like Biden. I don't like this. Well, when Biden was running for president, there were other candidates that were available, but because some of y'all sat on the sidelines and didn't participate, that's how we ended up with President Biden for the Democratic Party. There were other candidates that I think were better, but we ended up with Biden. So you can't get mad at Biden. I think Biden is doing the best job he can in the circumstances. I'd much rather have President Biden than Donald Trump any damn day. I don't have an issue with Biden. Biden doesn't have any control over the inflationary issues that are going on with gas and food and all this other stuff. He can't control the financial markets or dictate to companies how much they just sell their products for. And if anybody's paid close attention, the gas companies have made humongous profits off the raising these gas prices. How can they sell the gas for this price if they're supposedly buying it for more? They jacked it up and they're making more money than ever? Okay, something's not right here. Voting is essential if black people or whoever you are, white, black, Hispanic, I don't care. There's no power in not voting. There's no power in sitting at home on election day. There was nothing you can gain, but a whole hell of a lot of shit you can lose by sitting at home on election day. As to why people encourage this behavior, one of the things I've learned about social media, so many fake profiles and fake, just a lot of fake mess on there. And so when I see these posts explode where people are encouraging people to not vote, or encouraging black Americans to the Democrats to not do anything for you, or encouraging them that the Republican Party is bad. I don't know how the Republican Party can be better for anybody. All of them ass Trump supporters over there. I mean, this is amazing. It's astounding to me. I mean, it's weird. Quiet. I let them run around this morning, but they didn't. The little ginger, she done peed and crapped everywhere. I said, okay, enough of that. The time I took her outside, she used the bathroom this morning, but I guess she had to go again. I ate breakfast, so I had to lock her ass up and sit in that cage for a little while. However, it's very quiet. Why ain't you? Oh, that's right. You can't jump up and out. I just zipped his ass in there. He's able to jump out the little playpen we got for him. He knows he can find his way out. If y'all want to make change, if you don't like the candidates who are running for office, why don't y'all run for office then? All these bitching and complaining about they don't like this person, don't like that person. I'm not voting, I'm going to stay at home. I don't think that's a wise idea. The Republican Party has gone down a very weird and strange path. Quiet! Hold on, let me get that application. The Republicans, they been off. Something wrong with them. What you crying about? Well, that ain't you crying. That's you over here crying. Why are you over here crying? That wasn't Ginger crying over there. That was this other nut. You. This is the one who was over there crying. You should know better. The other one over there asleep. Ginger said, okay, after that shit, I'm going to sleep. But anyway, it's weird to me how many people, and I have a lot of associates I know who don't vote. Yeah, that was one of the reasons why I hated being Jehovah's Witness, because we never participated. My mother didn't vote. They didn't participate in elections and all this stuff. And I was like, this is the craziest mess ever. And it cannot be that difficult for people to understand that when you don't vote and you don't participate, then you have to accept whoever's in that office. During the 2000, what year was that Donald Trump got elected? So many black Americans sat out and didn't vote because they didn't like Hillary Clinton. And some of my family members made the comments, I didn't know who to vote for. And so a lot of black Americans made the decision, well, I'm not going to vote because I don't like Hillary and I don't like Donald Trump. Okay, sometimes you got to choose the lesser of two evils. I never ever had a problem with Hillary Clinton, myself personally. But I understand that some people didn't like Hillary Clinton for whatever reason they saw on the internet. There was just so much fake mess on the internet back then. Quiet! They didn't like Hillary, so they didn't like Donald Trump, so they sat at home. And that's how Donald Trump technically won. Oh, here we go. Good Lord, can I just do a video on peace over here? Can't you be just quiet just a few more minutes? Now he won't out, because the other one out. All right, enough. Good Lord, this is crazy. You just crying over here because you won't out too now. I can't let you out, though. Come on over here. Come on. Oh, this damn racket around here. Coffee break, y'all, this day. Excuse me for a minute, right? I rescue the wine and babies. Lord, I'm just trying to do a YouTube video over here. I'm going to have to start locking upstairs on that fourth floor in the attic so I can do my little videos without being interrupted. The crazy part is it's quiet. Everything. But as soon as I start these videos and I start talking, it's okay. This nigga crazy. Who's he talking to? What's going on? Anyway, y'all go out there, get out there and vote. Don't let anyone discourage you from not voting. If you don't understand who you're voting for, read up on the person. Try to get an idea. I watched the debate last night between Stacey Abrams and Kim. Abrams got my vote. I don't like the way the Republican Party has, and particularly they have not allowed Medicare to expand in the state of Georgia, which has had a huge impact on a lot of people I know, who include my brother and some family members who could benefit from that, having that Medicare health insurance. You know, we must not forget that you have a lot of people who work and they don't qualify for certain stuff, and Medicare will probably be their best option. So in the state of Georgia, the Republicans have worked really hard they don't want to expand it because they don't want to be a part of the Affordable Health Care Act, which President Obama made many years ago. So we're still dealing with that issue here in the state of Georgia. And that's an important issue because people do need health insurance. And that's one of the reasons why so many hospitals have closed in the state, because of the funding, money that could be used as there from the federal government to expand Medicare could help these people go to hospitals and the hospitals could be reimbursed for care that some people just don't have the insurance for. So that's a very important concern for me. And also, I've grown tired of these Republicans and the type of hate that they promote. I've grown tired of it. The type of hate that they're promoting. Not all Republicans, but the whole Republican Party as a whole, the MAGA supporters, the Trump supporters, I can't get with any of that stuff. The lies, the confusion, it really disturbs me. Now, and again, If you're on social media and you see anyone trying to discourage you from voting, take a close look at that profile. You have some very popular people, influencers on Instagram and social media, YouTube and Facebook, who have encouraged blacks not to vote. I find this very odd. Why would you that you're empowering? They're trying to say this is a power move. How? How is sitting at home on election day going to help you at all? I don't get it. So anyway, get out there and vote. Don't let anyone discourage you from getting out there to vote. You know, I've seen so much negativity about voting for the black community. It just makes you wonder, where is all this ignorance coming from? Who is promoting this foolishness? But anyway, it's going to be a short video. They're out here running around. Now, go vote and participate. Don't let someone discourage you from voting. Get out there and vote. Participate. You got one more week of early voting here in Georgia. Other New York just started their early voting this week. Get to those polls and vote. Let your opinion be told. Have a choice. Don't just let other people participate and we don't participate. There's a very key concern that a lot of black voters may not vote this election. I'm like, they need to get out there and vote and participate. Get to know your candidates and see. The candidates I voted for, I've read up on all of them and I like them. I can't give those Republicans though. I've yet seen anything that the Republican Party has ever did or attempted to do that could help me as a black man. So I can't get with them. And when I see black people who do vote Republican, I just wonder, what do you get? What do you think they're doing for you? Nothing. But anyway, that's just my thoughts and opinions. Get out there and vote. Today is Monday. It's October 31st, year 2022. The election is next Tuesday. So, but if you early vote, go ahead. If states have early vote, I think all states have early vote. I could be wrong. Might be some states that don't do early voting. But you should be early voting should be available in practically everywhere. You should be. When I went to go vote, there was no line. I actually voted not this Sunday, last Sunday. Went into there, drove up the street and voted, went to the gym. I walked in there. There was no traffic, no waiting. If I'm correct, the early voting is still going on in Georgia. This is week 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still going on. But anyway, get up and go vote. Participate. Do not listen to anyone who's encouraging you not to vote. There is no power in not voting. We must participate in these elections. Vote for the candidate you think is right. I'm not going to put out there and say, I know who I voted for. I'm straight Democratic. I'm not going to think about the Republicans. But get out there and vote and participate. This election, like all elections, are all important, especially when their lives and the balance of all. Like I said, I'm voting for Stacey Abrams for governor because I hope she's able to, if she wins, to expand Medicare across the state so that people I personally know will be able to benefit and finally have some type of health coverage so that they can have a normal life like those of us who do have health insurance. Anyway, I'm out of here. Today is Monday, October 31st, year 2022, and enjoy the rest of this beautiful Monday.